thought about in this manner. And that's really it. Was a lot of what we do is based on people's honesty. And that's really like even what you were saying with the changed passwords being sold on the dark web. Like,
Mm-hmm.
come on. If you can't trust people not to stream your stuff at your expense. Like,
Pretty
ugh,
much. Pretty much. Now, I guess as of it would have been yesterday, we
right.
have already hit more than 10 million subscribers. So obviously there's gonna be some growing pains, but
Right.
a lack of security is more than a growing pain, and I have a real problem with how cavalier Disney is about people's information. Until they fix this and really fix it, I don't know that I'm going to be signing up.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So, on a good note, because that's just like taking me down a rabbit hole right now. Um how okay, I want to know, how did you come to this whole thing of movies and reviewing them, and especially children's movies? Like, we hear all the time about I know you know that I do a recap with Angelica on
Hmm.
90 Day Fiance and 13 Reasons Why, but like we always hear recaps and reviews on adult stuff. What made you say, "Hey, I'm going to stick to children's movies"?
So it's my podcast is not at all related to the work that I do, which is one of the reasons that I love it so much. And it was born in a mommy group on
Ah,
Reddit where so my kids are 18, 8, and 2. And this was, I don't know, about a year ago. And we were in the days of, I don't even remember what it was. Coco. It was Coco. We were watching Coco over and over and over again because when your kids are a certain age,
yes,
they
they
will
watch the
just
same
watch
thing
it over and over and over again.
over. Yes.
And I was bitching about it in my group. And I was like, someday I'm going to do a podcast with critical reviews of kids' movies because after watching this movie 500 times, I have thoughts. And my co-host, was in the group, said, I
Mhm.
really love this idea and I'm totally jealous of it because I went to school to be in radio broadcasting and now I'm a marketer.
Wow.
So, to be fair, we would not exist if Sarah did not have editing capability, right? Because you and
Wow.
I both know that's the part that really takes the most work. It's a
Yeah,
significant part
editing
of
and
having a podcast.
yes, it's the editing. And that's why it's like, I tell people all the time, I live between two airports. You don't know how many times I have to start and stop and start and stop and just like even just say, you know what? The plane
Yes.
is ambiance. Just
Yep.
screw it.
Yeah, I have kids in the background screaming, and sometimes we just can't edit them out. It's just, but
Yeah.
so I do all of the writing of the show notes and all of the website stuff, and she does all of the editing and all of the publishing, and then we get together every couple of weeks, often with wine. She's in New York State, I'm in Nebraska. We've never actually met in person. So, but we have a great time.
I'm sure. I'm
It's one of
sure.
my favorite things to do.
So, okay. Okay, so I am not the only one that was tired of building a snowman, and I had let it go for the umpteenth time.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
bitched
I
about
get
that
it. I
one
get it.
pretty
I
pretty
get it.
extensively on that episode. And in fact, tonight, in just a couple of hours, I am taking my 18-year-old to go see Frozen 2.
Yeah.
so that we can do a recording of that this weekend and get that out on Monday for people to have a parent review of that movie.
Oh my gosh, that is super hilarious. And so your 18-year-old does not mind going to see Frozen 2.
No, she's very excited about it. She is probably one of my biggest